Well, thankfully, you just mentioned the toys that made us, and I don't even have to ask that question now since we clearly cannot discuss that. But
Well, I can tell you one thing, and you are literally possibly the first person I'm saying this to publicly. It's going to be before October.
all right, we will take that.
That's all I can say.
All right, that's good enough. That's something. I mean, we talked last time about the toys that made us season 3 coming up, and so now we know the release date is going to be this year at some point. But can you
Yes.
just remind our viewers just which 4 toy lines you're going to be covering in these new episodes?
My Little Pony, Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and wrestling.
Now, of course, this is seeing way beyond the stuff that's coming out hopefully in the fall. But have you guys started filming anything for the next season?
No comment.
Okay, good answer. Good answer.
A lot of rules. A lot of rules. I got to follow a lot of rules. So I apologize. I don't think I'm being evasive because
No.
I'm telling you directly, no comment. But I do have to be a little evasive.
Oh, I totally understand. This is part of the job. I have to ask the questions I already know the answers to. But I'm going to try and squeeze some information out. Maybe I can see if I can get anything out of you.
All right.
Can
Let's
you
do
give
it.
us any hints of who you spoke to, perchance?
I can. There's no reason I can't. It's just my memory is not great in general. I'm jet lagged like a mofo. And the last interview we did for season 3, the first interview we did for season 3 was over a year ago. The last interview was at least 3 months ago. So there's no secret reason for me not to tell you. I'm just not great with names.
Let me try and jog your memory a little bit.
Yeah.
In particular, the wrestling episode, because I'm very interested in seeing that one. Did you talk to Zack Ryder or Kurt Hawkins at all?
We did, but for reasons I cannot get into, we are not able to use the footage, unfortunately.
All right, that's unfortunate. Did you at least get to see his collection?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm jealous just based on that alone, so...
It's most impressive.
All right, well, since there's not really too much else I can pull from you out of this, we'll have to just wait and see, and it's going to be... We've waited this long, we can wait a little bit longer. It's totally fine. I'll be cool. I'll be cool.
I can tell you one thing that is part me trying to give you something that you didn't ask, and part, like 2%, a shameless plug.
Go for it.
So we had the DVD for seasons 1 and 2 come out a month ago. Did great, to put it mildly. We're already going into the 3rd printing, and it's only been out for about 5 weeks.
Oh, congrats.
But we have a Blu-ray coming out on Black Friday, and that, if you have not bought the DVD, I advise you not to, because you'll be mad that you bought it, and then the Blu-ray's coming. But that is chock full of extras. The other thing, here's something else I can tell you that I have not told anybody. We are doing San Diego Comic-Con again this year.
I was just going to ask you about that.
Very big room. And we believe we will have some pretty good announcements.
All right, well, I wish I was there, and hopefully some of you guys out there watching today will be there to see Brian and to hear whatever amazing announcements that he's not going to tell us today because he has to keep these things secret. But nonetheless, I know it's the worst part of the job.
Join us.
Next year, hopefully I will. I'd like to get out there. I haven't done San Diego before, so I'm hoping next year I can finally do it, 2020.
I'm knocking on wood.
I'm sure you've gotten a lot of feedback on social media. Have there been any requests that you've seen recur for this show?
Yeah, the number 1 request is Hot Wheels. Number 2 is Dungeons and Dragons. Number 3 is like Batman / Super Friends, Superpowers. So those are the top. Honorable mention is Ghostbuster toys. We get a lot about that. We get a fair amount about Cabbage Patch Kids and the band.
Oh, Gem?
Gem. Yeah. So we get those are really the ones we hear about the most. Oh, and of course, everybody wants us to make a second Star Wars episode,
Well,
which will not happen. That will not happen. Though, on the Blu-ray, there's a lot of Star Wars stuff that didn't make it into the episode.
And we'll talk about that Blu-ray in a little bit.